it's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. Woo! It's Friday. Ain't we thankful? Ain't we thankful it's Friday? Thankful it's Friday. Whew. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Whew. Where's that? Okay. All right. Oh, God. Oh, okay. All right. Welcome, it's Friday. God, I ran a marathon. I shouldn't have ate them fries. Should have just had my grapefruit and my lemon. Definitely should not have had those fries. Regretting every bit of it right now. My stomach hates me. Welcome, it's Friday. Good afternoon. Happy Valentine's Day. And for some of you, it is not a wonderful Valentine's Day, so you can pretty much.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I know today is a great day for some of you. Some of you is no candy, no flowers. It's nothing. It's just a day. And remember, for those of you that are celebrating Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day should not just be today on a commercial day. Valentine's should be every day. You should be getting flowers every other day or once a week. It shouldn't be just today. So if you're dating someone and they're making this day special, every day should be a lovely day to love somebody. And if you ever get in a relationship and somebody just make this time of the year the only day, and your anniversary and your birthday, and ladies, one thing I do know, you like to boast and brag in the office. And if he don't show out and make sure that you can show off and be the biggest celebration to all the other ladies, yes, that means guys, and I know you side-eyeing while you with your old lady like, shit, why he got to say something? Listen, helping you out. You might have a good night. Hey, you got to do better than everybody else. You got to go all out, okay? That means, fellas, you have to show up with lunch, with chocolates. Then you got to cook and take her out to eat. Yeah, I just said that. You got to do both. Then you got to make a cake. Then you got to buy rose petals, put them everywhere with little tea candles. Then you got to have balloons that you done blew up and lost all your oxygen all out. Then you got to grab some champagne. Then you got to get chocolate covered strawberries with scented Bed Bath & Beyond candles and lotions. Then I'm putting your ass to work, fellas. You got to provide foot massages, back massages, thigh massages. Your ass is going to be tired. Your ass going to be tired. And you got to do it more than 30 minutes each body part. It got to be 30 minutes. So that's what? That's 30, hour, 30, 2 hours, 2 hours and 30, 3 hours, 3 hours and 30, 4 hours, 4 hours and 30 minutes of body massage. Then you will be number one. Then at midnight, you have to sprinkle some fairy dust, a little bit of sugar all over the bed and let ants roll all over her. In the middle of the night, it'll satisfy you. It'll satisfy you. Yeah, doing the most. And also, while she's at work, you got to go put a big ass stuffed animal inside the passenger seat and 2 in the back seat. And then you got to put a bow on top of a car with 3 stuffed animals on the top. And then you got to put a whole bunch of whatever chocolates, you just throw them motherfuckers on top of a car and let her drive off with that. Yeah. Welcome to Valentine's Day for your ass. You ain't gonna get away with just a single rose this year. Or if your ass do it, let me help you out. All of you on the budget. But it's too late. It's too motherfucking late. What you should have did is you should have went on Wish or Temu and you should have got a dozen of the $1 gold roses that they done spray painted for $1. And you should have got those like 4 months ago. And then you should have took your ass to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and got some little gift box or some bullshit like that and put a picture of y'all in it or some shit of your family. Fill the hearts and whatever, made it special, and put a special quote in there from you. The way you clap makes me react, or some shit like that. I don't know. Just saying.
First off, Petty. First off, you doing way too damn much. You doing too damn much in here. On this lovely Valentine's Friday, you doing way too much. Okay.
You gotta show out.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need confirmation from Miss Petty that she got that 4.5 hour massage. So I'm gonna need confirmations.
Ain't gonna be no confirming. I gave me on the right hour. I'm good. Oh yeah, she going to dinner. See, she going to dinner. Reservations. Where you eating at?
We haven't decided where we went to dinner, but so here's the thing. Health is wealth. Eric took me to the gym this morning.
Okay.
Then we had a healthy breakfast, oatmeal. Then he cooked lunch. He barbecued. And then now we have to figure out what we're doing for dinner.
Okay.
But what I will tell you all is my Valentine's gift to all of you is to go and watch the national parks beefing on TikTok. It's the Grand Teton. It is Yosemite Park. It is the Appalachian Mountains, the Adirondacks, you name it. It is so sweet and so wholesome to get out of like the little nonsense yitty of TikTok. Please go and see it because it will just brighten your day.
You know they lost 3,500 jobs today.
No, they are rocking it. Don't worry. It'll all be recovered.
But they lost. There may be fires going on in the parks. They lost 3,500 jobs. That's why they beefing.
It'll all right itself. I promise. Just give it a little bit of time. Just give it a little bit of time. I promise. It'll fix. That's why you have to go support the national parks right now. Go support them. Go see it all. It'll right itself. I
I mean,
promise.
I mean, though the news though is that I understand what they're doing, but it's 3,500 jobs lost in that organization, and then the VA lost. I want to say 1,000, no, 10,000 probate employees were fired across the DoD, VA, and one other agency, and brand new employees that had up to 6 months to 2 years in a probationary period, over 1,000 at the VA, and
True.
who needed to last beyond their probationary period have lost their jobs, who are unsecure and in their jobs. I mean, I love the fun, but the reality is that there are a bunch of people hurting right now.
It's true, but just give it time. Everything will right itself.
How?
Because they're going to be they're already in renegotiations.
Because they're gonna go apply for other jobs. What you mean?
McDonald's,
Like,
Home Depot,
um,
all this stuff.
Yeah.
not McDonald's. Uh, but Penny, I think I'm gonna let you know that you're doing too much. Like you're doing too much. On this wonderful Friday, Valentine's Friday, you're doing too much. It's talking about some 4 hour massages and some chocolates and chocolates is last year. Like we done moved on. Like
What we doing?
we don't want chocolates anymore. You could just leave a stack of hundreds sit on the table and go on about your day. Like we don't want to see, like we don't want to see y'all until dinner time, and y'all better have us a nice dinner ready. Um, Let us go do our shopping, do our own thing. You know,
You say you want to shop with a stack, a
I
stack.
would say just leave the stack on the table and go ahead and do what you got to do, and I'll make sure it's very well taken care of. Make sure it's well maintained.
Well, the rest of us will be shopping tomorrow for discount candy. That
Look,
dollar,
I mean, like, don't think I ain't finna hit up the Dollar General tomorrow.
that candy that's $10 today is 50 cents tomorrow. We'll
Right.
be
Go ahead. We
on the
ain't worried
bus.
about clutching no pearls. We're finna clutch them pennies, y'all.
Yeah. Sure, we'll be at the Dollar Tree and Dollar General and the dollar store. We'll be there. What's the next holiday coming up?
Hey, now don't forget, tomorrow is Saturday at the Dollar General. So, always on Saturdays at the Dollar General, you get 5 off of 25.
What?
So, that's five extra
Um,
dollars off $25.
Really?
Yes.
unless you have a new Dollar General or
Let me
a
write that down.
updated Dollar General with a new system that does not participate in such
Excuse me.
things.
Oh, well, I
5 off 25.
have all kinds of coupons for it. And speaking of, I wanted to tell you about the balloon thing when you said blowing up balloons till you ain't got no oxygen. Let me tell you what my kid did today. So I get a phone call at 4 a.m. saying, Mama, I can't see, I can't see. And so I'm flipping out. I'm like, what? Wait, where am I? What's going on? So, they're 8 hours ahead of us. So she is over there blowing up balloons for her Valentine, and she blew one up so big that it popped and it busted in her eye. So they have spent their Valentine's Day in a specialty clinic over there. But I'd like to tell y'all the bill was 62 marks, which is the equivalent of like $30
Oh, that's nice. What
for
great.
like she had just a scratch on her little eyeball. But yeah, she was like, I can't see, but yeah, when you said that about blowing up the balloons, I got tickled because I'm like, yeah, that's what happened this morning. I was like, how big was you trying to get that balloon, kid? She was like, I was trying to get my money's worth. I was trying to get it as big as I could get it. I says, well, that just cost you.
Tell about one of the ones that with the little strings on it next time. You can go as big as you want with one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was funny. But yeah, if you do have one of them Dollar Generals, tomorrow's 5 off 25. So you get $5 extra off discount candy.
Yeah, that I just didn't want to say the word, Laura, because I know people that went through stuff in their life, and I didn't want them to associate. me saying that with thinking I'm saying that, and nah, that's why I just didn't. You understand? Like, yeah, like anything I say could be misconstrued. So like, I can't say certain words because somebody might take it and say I said something else, and I just have to be very careful with everything that I say. So unless it's playing a recording, then once again, that could also be misconstrued as well. Anyway, don't tell anybody in my life this, but yeah, don't tell anybody I know this. Don't give them this information. Yeah, don't tell them this. Don't tell anybody I know this information. But you can tell whoever you like in your life this information. Don't tell anybody in my life this information. This information, I'd rather just keep between us. I'd rather keep this information between us, but I'm just putting out the news. Don't tell anybody in my life this information, because, yeah, currently, I lost a bunch of spies. When it went away, I lost a bunch of spies. Lost a whole battalion of spies. But they don't know. My spies don't know. So I lost a whole battalion. And the battalion knows that this is available. The battalion's coming back. Of course, the battalion is going to be like, what's up? What you doing? Hey, I see you. Correct your speech type deal. You know what I mean? It's whatever. It's whatever. In other news, nope. So, I think there was when it comes to Otis, I think there may be I hope you can see my finger. Otis, I think there may be a mistake. Person has confirmed that maybe that wasn't them. So let's, don't show those. Don't show those. Of course, you've been seeing this picture float around. You know what it is? You know what it is? Yeah, Otis right there. Just might be a misunderstanding. You know what I mean? Just like the Joker in Batman, you know, when you have been caught by Batman, you can not help but to smile like that if Batman has gotten you. In other news, hell no, not for no damn baloney. In other news, you're the people, and I bring the people the news. I have noticed actually, what the hell happened last night? I was asleep, but word on the street is that word on the street. theory is that so if you've never had a hot in a cot, you would not know this phrase, but all of you that do know this phrase, you know what I'm saying. So some regular everyday citizens try to be jailhouse lawyers. The crazy thing about jailhouse lawyers is that they always seem to, if you've never been, then I'm describing something to you. I want you to imagine this. So let's get into our creative mode and get into imagination realm. You are sitting on your bunk. You're sitting on your bunk. It's your first time in the big house. It's your first time with any kind of charges. And you're trying to see if it's the weekend. It's the weekend. So you got locked up on Friday. Today, you got locked up today. You got locked up today. It's the weekend, so you are not set for a bond hearing. You are either in orange, it's the new black. So let me set this up properly. So let's get ready for an episode. Let's get ready for an episode of Orange is the New Black. Yeah. Okay. Put your face, your mouth, that's your mouth. That's your mouth, that's your eyes, that's your eyes. Those are your hands. Those are your eyes. Those are your eyes. Those are your eyes. That's your eyes. Your fingerprints. Your eyes, your eyes. These are your eyes. Your eyes, your eyes. Put yourself in the show. Put yourself in the show. That's your mouth. That's your mouth. Put yourself in the show. You're in the show right now. You are in the show. You're in the show. I am not the guy that got the lady pregnant. I'm the old guy with the glasses. I'm the old guy with the glasses. I'm the old guy with the glasses. Yeah, Whitworth. I'm not the guy. Yeah, I'm Whitworth. All right. It's Friday. You just got put in handcuffs for trespassing at Lowe's. The reason you were trespassing at Lowe's is because previously you were told not to come to Lowe's because you were standing in the parking lot of Lowe's trying to work. You're trying to get some work at like Home Depot and Lowe's, standing out trying to fix somebody's cabinets. You're a good handy person. I know you're saying you're a woman. No, you're a handy person. You do gardening, you do all these things, and you're just trying to make a buck. You're trying to jump in the back of somebody's trunk to make a buck, and you got caught trespassing. It's Friday, of course. It's after hours, so you don't have a bond. You won't know what your bond is until Monday, even if you decide to get one. But you have walked into the big house, and everybody's looking you up and down. And you're scared. It's your first time. It's your first time in. And you get with a group of people that look like you because it's kind of segregated. But not really. But it is. But it's not. But you just go to what looks good. You just go to the place that feels comfortable. So you set up your bunk. You've already spread it open for all the guards. They made you cough 3 times. One of the ladies who got arrested with you knew she was going to get arrested today, so she already kind of slipped something into the jail with her. She plans on making a buck, so she had a balloon. We'll get to that part later. We'll get to that part later. She had a balloon on her. 3 balloons. So she and a lighter. Hold the fuck up. This is so fake but so real. I was Oh no, we'll get to that part of the story later. You're sitting in the back of the paddy wagon, and she tells you, "Hey, if you take this balloon, you can make you can make a month's worth of store." And you say, "Hell no, no, I'm already in here. This is my first time." And she's like, "Come on now, if you take this balloon, you can make a month worth of store. You don't know if you're gonna make it to Monday. They could hold you back. You could be set back because court is a holiday and court ain't gonna be on Monday." So you hesitate, you don't do it, and she swallowed all the balloons and like, "Fuck you, okay, fuck it. We there past Monday. Don't know when we gonna be seen." So you get in, you get through the search process. You get your picture taken. You're in a holding cell waiting in the front for them to just to tell you you don't have a bond and just to wait for another. You've been waiting for 24 hours. You stink like hell, and you're in this little room with no mat, and you stink like hell. And yeah, at this point, you're like, "Can I be taken to the back? It's Saturday. Can I be taken to the back?" So they say they'll take you to the back, but it's 8 hours later. 8 hours later. So you're scared out of your mind, and you're scared, and you go to what's comfortable. You go with people that look like you. In every one of these groups, there are jailhouse lawyers. So they let you get comfortable. They let you get on your bunk or your cot. And then about 10, 30 minutes go by. You're already frantic and you feel alone. And they're not like what prison says. It's not like prison and somebody just gonna grab you. Ah! I'm taking you for all you got. I'm taking you for all you got. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me your honey bun. It's not like that. It's not like that. So they let you get comfortable. They let you get comfortable. And they get to asking you questions. They go, "Oh, hey, young buck. Hey, ma'am. Hey, honey. Hey, girl. Hey, child. Hey, babe." Whatever slang they use in that area or region. And they go, "What you in here for?" And you go, "I was just trying to work for my family outside of Home Depot." And you're like at the cell door. It's like this small. And you're there crying. "Oh my God. And I was just trying to help my family." And they're behind you. Because you don't want to show them crying. "Oh my God. I didn't have to fucking do it. I just went out here. I just trying to help my family." And they're seasoned. So they're like, "Man, this person's spazzing out. They're going to be up out of here." And they already know in the morning it's good breakfast coming. So they like, look. They're like, look, in the morning, you give me your milk. I'm going to give you my pancakes. But they're going to trade your milk for more pancakes because you can take the milk and do some other stuff with it. And they're going to say, "Give me your fruit," because they can do some other stuff with the fruit. And they're going to be like, "I'll give you." You think you're getting a deal, but actually they winning because they get some stuff off the store. And you're like, "Sure, okay." And they just patting you on the back. You paying them for consoling you. And come on. Just time to go to sleep. It's just get her some rest, young blood. Get some rest, young blood. And you go put yourself in that hard ass pillow. If you get one, you go lay your head on the mat. All you hear is when you lay your head down and you try to get comfortable. You keep rolling till finally you find that you could take all the cushion in the mat and push it up and make a pillow. And that's what you're sleeping on. So the next morning, your cellmate done told everybody before you done woke up, before lights done came on. You don't even know how he told everybody or how she told everybody. But hey, we got us a sucker. We got us a sucker in here. Let's see if we can get some money on their books. Let's see if we can get these noodles, these soups, these honey buns. She got some money. She got to focus some money out there. So we got us a sucker in here. We got to string her along as long as we can. So what you gonna tell her, Joe, Jimmy, John, Sarah, Hagler, Margaret? I need one of y'all to be the jailhouse lawyer and read her charges, and then they get to talking to you. Look, you ain't got that much of a charge. Your bond, they're gonna let you out on your own reconnaissance. They're gonna let you out of your own reconnaissance. They're gonna let you out, and your bond ain't gonna be $100. Your bond gonna be like $60. You ain't do nothing. They're gonna let you out. They're gonna slap some little probation on you. This, that, and the third. So basically, on TikTok, I saw a whole bunch of jailhouse lawyers basically trying to talk about something that they ain't have no knowledge about or no shit about. Imagine all them people was in jumpsuits, and yeah, that person was scared for their life, so they gonna win the case next time around. Yeah, you gonna win the case because they scared. They scared you for your life, see? And when you go to court, you just let them know you was scared for your life. Even though the judge ain't gonna let you talk, you be like, hey, Your Honor, I want something to say. And then the bailiff go grab you up out of there because you disrupt the court, but they ain't gonna tell you that. And they'll be like, hey, this is a respectful court, and you ain't supposed to be doing what the jailhouse law just told you to do. But look, next time you go in there, you just tell them, yeah, I was in fear for my life because this was going on. Point being, when you are watching people try to be lawyers on here, just imagine you in jail. Imagine everybody that's talking is wearing a jumpsuit. It'll do you wonders. You will be tickled beyond being tickled. You will laugh so hard if you imagine when you are listening that it is beyond a concrete wall. It's nothing but white concrete around you and a metal ceiling, and there's bunks. And the people that's talking, basically lights ain't out, and the guard ain't coming to check, and nobody's gonna check them. They all wearing orange, and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. The only person that know what they talking about is your attorney. And none of them is an attorney. You understand now? You understand? You understand? Whenever you get me? You understand? You follow me? You follow me? I'm saying something when I'm saying something about what happened yesterday. You know what I mean? Them all jailbirds. Them all jailbirds. Got me? Got me? Okay. I ain't gotta say nothing else. What Marty video? What Marty? You got me. You know what I'm saying? You get me. You understand? Those who understand. For those who don't, I hope you enjoyed the storytelling. I hope you enjoyed the detailed storytelling. I hope you enjoyed it. Very fun to use our imaginations. That definitely feels like. It feels like this. Oh man, that definitely felt like. I felt like him. It felt like this. It felt like this right here. Come on, hit me. Yeah, it felt like that. It felt good. That felt good. So let me refresh. I have some stories to cover if they have loaded. I can't even play that one. Can't play that. I can play this though.
In court? Bougie? Unbelievable, man. What a freaking waste of tax dollars. You people are a joke. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Megan, did you hear that Bougie didn't show up to court? Wasted a bunch of tax dollars? We sure run our mouth on the internet an awful lot for not being able to back it up. Oh, that woman. Oh, that woman.
We'll come back around to that.
When's Petty's court hearing against Mallory? I want to buy that man a beer.
Non-alcoholic.
I don't think he wants the rock stars, and I ain't willing to share those. But we'll get him a fucking 6-pack.
Yeah. I want to play that, CJ and everybody else. It's just... She was. If you have, Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me make sure my clip's loaded, though. Hey. So I'm in the most precious, dumb place in the world when it comes to things being uploaded to my phone. I have 18 items that were supposed to be played on the news today. About half of them, so it would have been 9 items that I would have decided about playing or not out of the 18, and they're still loading. So I'm in the most precious of stupid conundrums ever, where my phone is not loading the news. I am sorry, this is a free news station, so you're more than welcome to leave until I get them uploaded. If you miss it, it will be up on YouTube. This is pretty much a free news station, so it's not TikTok. It's my phone. It's my phone. It has to upload to the drive, and then I play it off the drive, which is it's not this app. It's my phone. Yeah, my phone's not phoning. So pretty much you have the option to leave right now while I wait on this to upload. You can go find you you can find somebody doing the battle or something and telling you let's go. You can go find yourself I don't want no damn. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me go get something. Let me show you something. Look. When you spend your mornings, part of your morning sometimes, when you spend your morning sometimes like writing stuff like this, and you're like, what is that? It doesn't even matter. You start writing stuff like this down and looking at what's going to be the play today and what makes the most sense after you do the math on dividends and stuff like that and dividend pay by the week. Yeah, I don't have time to fall into brands. Now, Do I have time to see what brands you like? Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, I would got time to see what you like. What you like and what you're paying for pays. Who who doesn't like a little interest payment? The banks sure do. The banks sure do like a little interest on top. So I like a little interest as well on what you like, you know? That's today's. If you saw the entire book, there's other stuff in there. Well written, very, very nicely organized. Someone who plays the market would be thoroughly happy if I handed that over. Yeah, got several of those. They'll be happy. I'm saying too much. You talking too much, bro. Let me see this stuff loaded. You talking too much. Fucking talking. Way too much. Yeah, that's all anybody need to know. Nope. Sure don't. Sure don't. Don't want to be Martha Stewart. Nope. Don't want to be Nancy Pelosi or any other person right now that stuff is public. I'm good. You know what happened to Martha, right? She got a tip. The feds got her. And the last thing I want to be is somewhere. They said when you go to the feds, you get smarter. I ain't trying to get smarter. You know, I'm good. I'm good. I'm broke. I'm poor. That's it. Broke as hell. Broke as hell. Stuff still ain't loaded. Poor as hell. Here we go. Stuff has loaded. Fuck, I can't play that. That's one. Definitely probably will only play a snippet of that. Definitely gonna play that. So let's start. Let's hit here. Come on now. Damn, I got low budget equipment.
In military news today, the Department of Veteran Affairs has terminated more than 1,000 employees who are still within their probationary period. So VA Secretary Doug Collins announced that this decision is projected to save approximately $98 million annually. He emphasized that the savings will be redirected to enhance veterans' care and benefits. Now, Collins reportedly stated that this was a tough decision, but ultimately is the right call to better support veterans, families, caregivers, and survivors the department exists to serve. Now, the VA employs around 479,000 individuals across various roles, including healthcare, benefits, processing, and program support. So of those, approximately 43,000 are in their probationary period, having served less than 2 years. Now, this move follows a recent buyout offer from the White House, which provided 8 months of severance pay to federal employees willing to resign. Now, approximately 75,000 individuals accepted this offer, falling short of the administration's target of 200,000. But naturally, the dismissals have sparked criticism from lawmakers and unions alike. Follow for more military-related news.
All right.
In military news today.
Personally, I take this as, I know it's a sad day. I'm going to take this as, if I was taking it on the hip as the person that has been fired, let's talk about it. Insurance policy, and I don't mean like money, the insurance policy is gone. So whatever insurance they were going to be using to take care of their family is gone. More than likely, this was a Blue Cross Blue Shield, a very good insurance policy that I've heard on the grapevine that it pays for some of the people's children's braces, which I heard that braces can cost anywhere up to $20,000 or more. And I also heard it pays out a $300 credit for eyeglasses. It pays out I want to say it's like $200 to $400 for hearing aids. That's some good ass insurance. That's some good ass insurance. Yeah, I understand, but with the loss of the job is the loss of the insurance. Some of these people did not have more than 10% in their TSP. So we're talking about maybe like $5,000-$10,000 of savings. It's very important that you listen to this part that I tell you right now. It's very important for you to start budgeting. Tough. I know. It's very important that you start budgeting. Everything is a cause and effect, and I don't think you understand. When somebody loses their job, it's more likely that that person who had that job stops coming into your shop for coffee. It's also less likely that they start cutting expenses and they won't be going to the place that you serve out to eat food. Their families won't be coming to the places that they usually come to for family events that when they had that job. So it's an imperative that you know that there is a cause and effect to everything. And if you stop getting more customers, means that you are going to have to start getting your hours cut. It's a cause and effect. They won't be going to the barbershop. They won't be going to the salon. They may also stop getting their nails done. Their kids are going to be doing the basics. There's a cause and effect. And if you're not preparing for the effect of people losing their jobs, you're not going to be prepared when they cut your hours. You're definitely not going to be prepared and not understand why these things are happening if you live in one of these metropolitan areas. And if things start getting cut because people are buying less things, then we have the rural areas start being impacted. Because maybe they lived in a rural area and commuted an hour to work and they can no longer afford their mortgage or their rent. So maybe they commuted 2 hours and they lived in that area. So now it's a cause and effect to the area that they lived in because now they can afford that because they are budgeting the last of their savings. Yeah, I definitely understand that. We're not talking about the boomers. We're not talking about the boomers. We love the boomers. We love when college for 4 years used to cost $2,000. We love that you could used to buy a 3-bedroom home for less than $10,000. We love that economy. We don't live in that economy. We don't live in an economy where bread costs 10 cents. Okay? Great. 40 years. Boomer life. We love it. We love it. We wish we had that economy. We wish. We wish we could go get a house for $10,000. 2-bedroom. This is like when you grew up. This is when you were growing up. This is how much things cost. But we're talking over $100,000 now. Well, no, actually over $300,000 now in the realtor market in some areas. Average, low ball, $300,000 for 2-3 bedroom. We're not talking about in your age $300,000 used to get you a mansion. So boomers living in that era. It is wonderful that you can still think about those prices, and it's wonderful that I can remind you that those prices existed. But they no longer exist. I know what you paid for a house. I met a person. I met a boomer. Met one. Hey, this house, it was a 8-bedroom, 4-bathroom, nice house. We're having a great conversation. And he said, you know what this house cost me? I said, what it cost you? You know, let birds talk. Cost me $20,000. It was on the waterfront. I said, holy shit. He said, you see over there? My neighbor over there? They bought their house before me. It was $15,000. Okay. Let me tell you how much this house is worth. It's worth a cool $2 million. My neighbor's house, that's $5 million. No joke to you. No joke to you. Real conversation. This is real conversation. So, inflation went up by 3.5%. And yeah, if you are in California, more than likely you're moving to Colorado as you meet the demand to sell and move up out the area, as they are going to be turning your 800,000 or $1 million little flat into a resort. I don't know. I like living in historic reality. Greenland into red, white, and blue. That is news. The House Republicans drafted up a bill to turn Greenland into red, white, and blue, and also that Danish Americans are trying to buy California. If the Danish do buy California, I want to let you know I'm going to be coming over to try my hand in that dual citizenship if you're in that state. I know how the Danish treat their people. I'm coming over if the sale happens. I'm just letting you know. The only problem with the bid for California is that it's sitting on, let me get the correct number of how much gold it's sitting on. This fact was given to me about 5 years ago, so I need the correct fact for today. Because I knew 5 years ago. I need today's. California is estimated to be sitting on 118 millions of troy ounce of gold. Hold on. Oh, sorry. They produce 118 million. That's only 15% of the gold. Sorry, they're sitting on more gold reserves than that hasn't been mined. So they only mined 10% of that, which turned out to be $118 million, which means that you have to, if you're going to, I hope you have enough money to take that into consideration, Danish people, that if they want to sell, they would probably want the equivalent of the gold amount of what they're sitting on the state. All right? Just take that as a fact. Thank you, Drizzy. Another announcement to make. If you are not within these 8 months to 9 months working on getting your children passports, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. It'd be a cool thing for them to have. It'd be cool for them to have. You should budget in maybe $100 per week. If you don't have your passport, you should be getting that as well within these 9 months. I believe that everybody should have a passport. No matter what age you are, I believe that everybody should have a passport. I think society and schooling and culturally not trying to travel anywhere until you could get on a travel list for a scholarship or a college to travel through Europe has done everybody a injustice, because you could have seen Europe by going to Canada and you didn't have to wait till you were in college. I think American society has done an injustice to the education system of trying to make sure that traveling abroad wasn't something until you turned a certain age. I think it is horrible what society in America has done to everyone to stay stagnant and stay in one place. And if anything was ever to happen, you wouldn't know what to do because you are in one place. You are only used to one place. You only know one place, so you wouldn't know how to leave the place. It's like water that never moves. It has a smell to it that only you know. and only you know that area smelled like nobody else, but it's because you've went nowhere else. But when you come back and you learn your hometown smell, you may find that it doesn't smell as ripe as the other places that you have visited, and you may not want to stay there. That is the misnomer that small towns have done on people. A very horrible thing, because if it was more inclusive, I believe there would be less hate. There would be less not liking each other, because there would be the understanding when you looked back into your diner and you saw someone that didn't look like you cooking and cleaning the dishes that you ate off of and making your food. You would understand what country they came from, and you would be more leaning towards opening your heart towards them. Also, you wouldn't let anyone or any news outlet dispel any misnomer facts about the crime rate that's happening here, and you would definitely see who in your community commits the most crime.
I'm about to share with you a story that has sent chills down my spine. The acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Danielle Sasson, has officially resigned. And in her resignation letter, she details a quid pro quo where the acting Deputy Attorney General of the United States directed the Southern District of New York to drop an indictment into New York City Mayor Eric Adams in exchange for Eric Adams to essentially increase immigration enforcement in New York City. I'm not just stunned as a reporter, I'm stunned as a lawyer. Danielle Sasson, in her lengthy resignation letter, writes that she attended a meeting on January 31st with Mr. Beauvais, Adams' counsel, and members of the office. Adams' attorney repeatedly urged what amounted to a quid pro quo, indicating that Adams would be in a position to assist with the department's enforcement priorities only if the indictment were dismissed. Mr. Beauvais admonished a member of my team who took notes during that meeting and directed the collection of these notes at the meeting's conclusion. She writes, rather than be rewarded, Adams' advocacy should be called out for what it is, an improper offer of immigration enforcement assistance in exchange for a dismissal of his case. Sasson has resigned as acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. The Justice Department fully intends on moving forward to dismiss the indictment against Mayor Adams. This letter underscores that the dismissal of the indictment against Mayor Adams was not based on legal grounds, but rather likely a quid pro quo with the Trump administration to better the administration's immigration enforcement efforts in exchange for someone to be put above the rule of law in the United States of America.
You can see, I come on with a happy face, and, looking at Aaron, you can actually see the 360 of stress in his face. I just wonder, it makes me wonder sometimes, like, what I know about what's already happening, how much of this didn't pertain necessarily to people that don't look like me, that now things that are coming out it's all of us, right? It used to be like, what's good for them is good for them, and they'll take the blunt out of it. And the one thing that I guess I'm happy about society that's in my genetic makeup is that we've had to figure it out. But watching people who've never went through like any struggle, the reality of some of these videos setting in as I'm watching the face of, like, this is like really happening. As I'm seeing people, as I'm getting emails about budgets and like in this area, and them saying, yeah, we're going to have to not put something in our budget. The email said, won't go into too much detail, but because a certain program's getting cutted, we can't put this in our budget, and they want to have a vote locally. Really, the vote doesn't matter. I know I'm finding it funny, but the vote doesn't matter. Whatever they vote on locally for keeping, or to cut something else to keep this, or cut that to keep this, to pay for that, or cut this. And then there's the underlying effect of they're literally 24 hours a day, in real time while the House and the majority are both in. They are writing real time bills against everyone. Against everyone. Not just the people you don't dislike, but even like if you're a millionaire, like even you don't matter. Millionaires paid about 30% of taxes last year. So it has nothing to do with them. You have to be like the top of the elite 1% not to be getting harmed. Not to be getting harmed. Oh, I know. Works out great for the Texans. Works out great. So to see that they're currently writing bills actively that have nothing to do with your pigmentation or how much melanin you do or don't have. The only thing it's about is the color blue or green. Ain't that crazy? Your mama didn't make you blue or green. But we use blue or green and silvers and golds and coppers. And I don't know anything other than to have a smile, because if poverty hits, if realization hits, I have in so many ways told you, I mean, with them getting rid of the Consumer Protection Bureau that protected you from the banks, like I have been saying, it's okay if you put some money under your mattress. You know, the other day, I know the bank teller keeps finding it weird on days that they keep seeing me taking out certain amounts of money in Coinbase only. They give me the coins. I know, Mark. They give me the coins though. They confused as hell. Because they be like, why this dude keep coming in here taking out amounts and coins? I'm deliberate about it too. Like, there's money there, right? And they're like, yeah, your money's there. Okay. Can I have that amount of coins? I've been schooling people long enough, Jessica. I refuse to answer at this point. They've got rid of the Consumer Protection Bureau. The FDIC is next. I warned you last year about P25. I believe as much as you can get from me, to each their own. Some of us will walk around to the last minute with our heads in the sand, and it will be a moment to relish in as you who are prepared are thoroughly making sure your family's taken care of just in case. And as you walk by the person that is saying, is this really happening? as you may have a pack on, just imagine like there's no gas. You got a bag on your back. It has everything, every necessity that you need to make it to an airport that will get you somewhere that is equal to what America used to be. It's just in case you planned it out. Somewhere that the metals that you do have will just be right. And as people are in their doorways scavenging through stores, looting their neighbors, and you're walking out the neighborhood or driving, and you let the kids know this is what we have, this is what we're taking, and everything else is good. Let them take that stuff, and you've prepared. It's going to be an amazing thing when you look at the faces of people that didn't just for a rainy day, if nothing else. Yeah, nobody's telling you drain the bank account, but just a rainy day. You know, like, I know I'll get my money back eventually because they have shown throughout the years that they can recover people's monies when they have gotten the system back right. Right? People have found checks from the Great Depression area from their great great grandparents. You know, they found money that was in an account, but when the banks went down, they couldn't get the money. But with the interest that was paid, they end up $1 million of money. And oh my God, I can't believe that my grandfather had this much money. No, your grandfather didn't have that much money. That's interest. That's interest. That I'm sure he would have liked to have gotten that money out on that day. But of course, history is history and history repeats itself and the bank's closed. So if I'm putting a damper on your day, I don't mean to, but I live in a little bit of you know what? Never mind. I'm an idiot. Don't believe nothing I say. I'm an idiot.
Thousands of qualified, highly skilled participants. So what's the reason? They're black. Are they qualified? Yes. Are they highly skilled? Yes. Are they sought after? Yes.
Nah, I'm
Would they
saying
benefit the
nah.
military? Yes.
I'm an idiot.
But because they're black,
I'm an idiot.
This is where the rubber hits the road, folks. Are they skilled? Yes. But are they black? Yes. Disqualified.
It's cool.
We're not even going to look at them. We're not going to seek them. We're not going to try to recruit them because they're black. In spite of the fact that they're qualified. In spite of the fact that they have a specialization, a skill set that is wildly...
Hello, Queen. I don't really want to say it. You can come up and say it. I don't want to... I don't want to say it. You can come up and say it. I don't want to say it. But you can come up and report on it. You can come up and say it. I don't want to say it. I think it's criminal. I think it's autocrat. I think it's a dictatorship type shit. It's just crazy to see.
So the Kennedy Center thing is what I was saying in the comments is that Trump has decided that he is chairman now of that center, which is an art center. A couple artists have already backed out of it, saying that they will not be performing there. So that is a plus that you can see a difference there. But it is a very, if you guys know what the Kennedy Center thing is, then you know what the Kennedy Center building is. But anyway, I'm going to drop down.
Oh, yeah. You see how I say coming out your mouth? Do you see how you said it? You know, it feels different, don't it?
It's like my birthday.
Whenever I heard it, I was so depressed. I was on my way to another doctor's appointment, and I was just like, I had to stop at the door. I was like, are you kidding me? So
I just can't say it out loud. I know it if I said it out loud before, and yeah,
No, but check it out, research it, what that building actually is and what it does for the arts.
Agreed. I think within this next month, or 2 or 3. Yeah, I know. Still me. I know. The amount of news that I read that is not deliberately catered towards one thing is crazy. 500 children missing, and then they tried to put a $48 million or $1 trillion bill on top of children. You talking about not even milking. I feel like a peasant. I feel violated. And there's nothing I could do because you're not up in arms. You're not upset. I feel so violated. And it has nothing to do with freedom of speech. It has everything to do with, like, they robbing us in front of our face. They're gonna put $4 trillion back into the deficit. They literally gonna rob us and make us pay for everything they're doing. They're gonna we are the poor, literally. Hey guys, we don't even top $300,000 a year. Listen, we're the poor. Some of you like, well, my dad makes $100,000 a year. You're poor. You're poor, buddy. You're poor. You're poor. This shit is fucking the facade is off. The show, the blitz, the fucking the spectacle, living in an urban neighborhood, the shit's over, bro. You're poor. You're poor. I live in this neighborhood. It makes me kind of high class rich. No, fuck that, bro. When they hit us with these new taxes, that's because they get the ravage. You're poor. When your parents who make $300,000, $500,000, $1 million have to pay for this tax cut, and they go, God damn, I made $1 million this year, but I pay $500,000. I made $600,000, but I got to pay out $300,000. I made $300,000 and I got to pay $150,000. I made $150,000 and I got to pay out what? $60,000. I made $60,000 and I got to pay out 20. I made 40, now I got to pay 15. Yeah, they might make you pay 20. 30, 38. 38, you just reaching at 40. 15. Not 1,500. And then the poor. I make under $14,000. There's no way they're going to come for me. No. Your ass make under $14,000. According to what the fuck they wrote, they want $2,000 or $3,000 from your ass. You're poor. These fake ass glitz and glam shits that they done thrown in front of you. You live in a rural area. You live in a suburban neighborhood with a cul-de-sac. It's so safe for your children. This means that I must be living a lavish lifestyle. No. Let me tell you the fuck about to happen to a lot of people. A lot of people about to still be acting like they the shit. Right now, in this very moment, there is a lot of people. I'll never, ever go to rent a center. I'll never go to one of those car dealerships like Drive Time that give a high ass interest rate and make you make all these high ass payments. I'll never. When you go in their house next time in a couple of years and they got the newest shit, that's all a facade. That's all fake. They asked at Rent a Center. They asked at the newest Rent a Center. They in the newest loan for that furniture with the highest interest rate. They not even doubling up on their loan payments. They getting credit cards with high ass interest rates that ain't went away, ain't went down. They're going to double up on their credit cards. They're going to be using somebody else's money to pay for something to go in their house to still act like they rich. Yo, po ass? Like me? I hope your ass smart enough. To be like, fuck that. I know them fake ass, poor ass people who acting rich. I know one thing. They ain't gonna be able to make that payment. Them folks gonna come back and get that shit. They're gonna come back and get that shit, but they're gonna have to sell it because they're gonna want to put the new shit. They're gonna want to put the 2028 shit on the floor. So they gotta sell the old shit that's 2026 or 2025. They gotta sell it at a discount. I'm gonna make sure I go get that for $100. Because they was out there trying to act rich. It ain't nothing wrong with me having that old stuff for the cheap price.
Oh,
Brian.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say really quickly when you had said about putting the coins like in the mattress, you also got the walls the floors. It's a lot of places. It's a lot of places. And I always say, when I unalive, my daughter know where the stash is at. She know where it's at.
Amen.
Period. It ain't just the mattress now, y'all. It's the walls. You could cut a hole in your floor. There's a lot of places. A lot of places. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
You're welcome. Very much agree. Very much agree.
Hi, friends. How's everybody doing today? Okay, I got to take a left turn, and you know I'm pretty good about reading the room, but I'm too excited to hold this back. So we're gonna make this an intermission, okay? It took 37 minutes for me to follow up with our sweet court in California, but it is done, and I will be providing you with the recording from their office of her clearing up and clarifying that if the court is held on their website, it is legally acceptable to be streamed anywhere on the internet. So for anyone that thought,
parole officer.
so for anyone that thought it was illegal yesterday, or that it compromised a witness, and that it put someone in danger, no, it isn't. And before you say proof, please, I will be providing that to Pastor Petty for everyone to have readily available. You are completely within your legal rights of what you did yesterday, and should you need to do it on any future hearings. I hope
That's
everyone
my
has
parole.
a
That's
fabulous Friday.
See, that's why they have me on parole anyway.
That's right. That's right. They need to be getting themselves a parole officer instead of a TikTok attorney. Have a good day, guys.
They be trying, the parole officer had to make sure she ain't come to put me in handcuffs to violate me. Oh, you good? You good? I had to go check to see if you was in violation. I had to go see if you was in violation. I almost came to your house there, Mr. Clay. Just letting you know you good right now. You good right now. Look at you. Look at you. Who this? Hold on, not you. I wonder who that is on their backup. Hey, can y'all add the ghost account? And then let's go ahead and hold the vote. Y'all want them gone? All right. You had to say nothing but a word. They go. We don't even need a full vote. Just needed a few to confirm. Just needed a few to confirm. It's too late. We voted. They voted. They voted. They go. It's like, shit. We don't even need. We ain't even need a full vote. Just need a little bit. Like, who is that? Who is that coming in here stating the opinion from the other side? Hold up. Who is that? Hold up. Oh, is that one of the... Hold up. Was that one of them? Was that one of them?
The animals, trap, till the cages full. The cages full, the day is new, and everyone is waiting on you, and you got time.
One of the jailhouse lawyers came out of jail. Okay. And other news, man, I wanna poke so bad by playing some of these recordings. I could poke the hell out of them. Especially like the way they've been talking. Like, I want to poke them. I want to poke them. I want to poke them. What I got? Let me see. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Absolutely. You think about it. Technically, he was tampering with the witness. The plaintiff was being the one bullied into not showing up by live streaming the live. You guys ever think about that? Him tampering with the witness who was the plaintiff. He bullied her knowing that he was live streaming it. He put her in a predicament, in a position. You don't think that that's not going to be looked at? Absolutely, wait. Sweetie pie. Okay.
Cages full, today's new, and everyone is waiting on you.
Restraining order to somebody that is the person you.
Hold up. You know what the funny part is. Remember, it was dismissed. Remember, keep that in mind. It was dismissed. Keep that in mind. It was dismissed. Keep that in mind that it was dismissed. You know, judges for tampering do have an obligation. Yeah, you can. You can. They do have an obligation. But tampering with a witness. Tampering with a witness in your own case, bro.
First off, I swear I can spell something. My autocorrect is messing with me. But in your state, when a case is dismissed, okay, so in my state, for example, if it's dismissed with prejudice is the only way they can ever refile. Is that the same in your state?
Hey, they can refile.
I'm just wondering because because I've been arguing with people try to say that they could refile, and no, you cannot refile.
Hold up. That's not my state. That state did say that person could refile.
Oh, okay. That's why I wanted to clarify.
I did call to clarify. I did call. Hey, that's been dismissed. Can they refile? They can. They'll have to go through the same steps. Will it be accepted this time? There's no guarantee.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Person has to go through the same steps.
Okay, that's all I wanted. Because I've been fighting for my life about it, and I was like, you know what? Let me just ask. Let me just ask a question.
Well, the thing to fight about is, will the judge accept the need of fear based on there was supposed to be something going into this person? That's what was stated in their complaint. How would a judge retake this if you didn't show up because you were in fear?
Gotcha. Okay.
You were so in fear that you didn't show up? You didn't call? You didn't try to jump on a conference call or anything to let them know, how you were feeling? Just there. I don't live in TikTok. So I live in reality. So outside of TikTok, there are a bunch of steps you could take when you make an accusation to those street lawyers. There was an accusation made against me. It was stated that it was written. Actually, let's read this because it says something on here that's very important. Hold up, let's read something very important before you ever go do this. Because shit. Before you go do this, and this is on all of them, no matter what state it is, there's something important on here. There's something important on here that you must know before you ever file something against somebody that's not true. No. Before you make a statement, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you. I got something important to read. I got something important to read to you. It's very important. Very important, a part of this. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. That ain't it. It's an important part. It's an important part based on your statement. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. That ain't the part. That ain't the part. That ain't the part. Hold on, I missed this part. As explained above, he stated verbally during the live stream on his 2 social media platforms he would see to it. Oh, really? He said he would me down and find me. Whoa! Hold up! Did you lie on this? This whole thing's a lie. No, you didn't say try to find you and the kids. Encourage and incited hundreds of followers to act against you. And then said made threats to the home. Oh, man. Along with pictures of the minor. Wow. 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 All incidents of threats recorded and can be shown to the judge. All incidents of threats, harassment, doxing, including false claims, are recorded and can be shown to the judge. Ain't none of that. Wow, who told you to write this? Wow, who told you to write this? I didn't even read all that. I just look for the part where you say, where anything you write is, you're saying that you won't lie. Mm-mm, it ain't there. There's a part on here that says everything you write is the truth. Mm. Where is that part at? It's a part in here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Listen, I'm not gonna go over this fine print like that. I'll find it later. Basically, if you lie on that piece of paper and say something that's not factually true, the courts can hold you liable. There it is. I affirm under the penalty of perjury the reputation is true. That was in there. Probably I didn't know all those big words, but I knew it was something like that. But that is at least you knew what I was talking about. That it says. I just didn't have the big words. I was like, what's the big words? But yeah, it said that in there. It did say that in there. Yeah. You ain't supposed to lie. That's what that means. Don't lie. And in that statement was written some lies. I can't believe this was written in here. Displayed our private information and alleged falsehood to entice his followers to use real-life measures to put us in fear. What in the fuck? I have never told anyone to do anything. Girl, didn't I lie? Even showing my husband's military ID for hundreds to see. First off, you sent that ID, which you shouldn't have sent because that's against the military code of conduct. In an attempt to intimidate, harass, and threaten our safety and mental health. Lord Jesus, hear that person on here saying my name all the time. Documents that claim I'm a felon on probation, etc. That ain't doctor shit. What fucking private information I done posted? I didn't post your damn address. Contact family members. The fuck that's what the fuck you was doing. Sent emails to the military base. What the fuck does CID, Army Criminal Investigations? I mean, I do have an email from CID for what you was doing. That's for a later date for to be seen. Oh, don't you worry. I don't know. And then she wrote in here, do not share our info or pictures to your followers, whether private or publicly, nor illicitly your following to post, speak, our names. What in the fuck did she think these courts was? A personal assistance? For you to evade the legal consequences if this order is granted. Well, it's been fucking dismissed. Remove all pictures, document, personal information. No man I'm gonna pull my goddamn YouTube back up, including records you have had other posts that come from social. What the fuck? This is some personal assistance shit. Do not post, comment, videos, or live stream anymore. Nobody ever post your ass. Who the fuck? What the fuck? These on some remove stuff from remove posts with names, pictures, phone numbers, husband's base, military ID, off social media, etc. TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube. I don't even use YouTube to post nothing. Do not speak on me or my family by name or username to harass. Hold the fuck up. This person been saying my goddamn name, but don't want nobody to say her. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't even read that shit. They're like, you can tell I ain't even read none of that shit because I ain't doing shit. What the fuck? What? What the hell did I just read? I can't believe I was looking for something and
Patty. You knew about this. You had that paperwork. Why would you have not thoroughly read that, taken notes, highlighted things so that you were prepared for if she did show up? Petty!
Okay, let me say this. Whoa. First, let me answer the question. I got this on the 12th. Today is the 14th. I got this amended copy on the 12th. I had the first one, so I assumed they was both the same because I was going to show up regardless. I read the first one, which didn't have these attached. I didn't go through it because I was going to show up. That's why. I was looking at this shit. I mean, when I read the first one and time I said I was going to do something, I was like, yeah, I got that video. And
Bloody hell, mate.
Okay, we're gonna read everything.
Yep.
You don't want to read it? Let Hands read it. Send it to me. I'll read it. I'll have it. Attorney look at it for the love of Peaches.
I'll have it highlighted, dated, proof attached.
Okay. So first page, additional protection people. She named 3 people, which I don't even know how to fuck these 3 people. That's 26. Hold up, she 50 something, and significant is 41. Cougar. Then it's 2 26 and a 25, and a child. I won't even name the age. And then this is a weird ass shit. She checked person conduct orders on page 2. Ran as follow. You must not do the following things to the person. Hold up. Let's get this straight. I'm in a whole different state. So everything on here gonna sound weird as hell. I'm nowhere near this state.
We're ghosts. They can't see us.
Oh no.
HARASS, intimidate, MOLEST, ATTACK, STRIKE. I'm spelling things because I don't think I can say them. Stalk,
Definitely.
THREATENE, ASSAULT. I would never SEXUALL or otherwise. Never. HITABUSE.
ABUSE. I'm done. I can't.
Personal property or disturb the peace of the person.
Somebody's telling you to spell slower. Okay, let's read
it. I can't believe this is like I can't believe you would check this box like you think you a 10. Like you think you was a 10 plus.
Oh, for the love of Peaches.
Lord Jesus, no. And let me just get this straight. Any of y'all, no matter what you look like, y'all 10 plus up in here, male and female, I would never, ever, any of you, never, not worth my life, not worth anything for my children, not worth it. No, never, any one of you, no. Yeah, I know, dismiss it. I'm just saying, I ain't know she checked off that box. Listen, let me tell you, you send me something. Like I told you, I read messages. This is how I look at it. I'm dead serious looking like this. What the fuck? Oh, okay, be there on the 13th. That's all I really look at. I look for where I need to be at. Because I know I ain't did nothing to you. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. I ain't do shit to you. I don't say shit. If you ever send me anything, I didn't do nothing to you, so I don't know why the hell the message so long. Because I'm like, I didn't do nothing to you, so I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't be looking at shit that long. So don't ever send me nothing long and think I'm going to read over the whole thing and go in detail. I'm not going in detail. I'm not going to be picking over every sentence that you wrote. Nope. Nope. Not me. Save that for somebody else who got time for it. I don't. I don't have time. I don't have that kind of time. Time is precious. Yeah, it's real simple. Real simple. I ain't got time for that shit. Nope.
We have some big news right now. According to the New York Times, Elon Musk is considering replacing over 1,000 employees at the Department of Education with an AI bot. Specifically, Musk is discussing a plan where he would replace call center employees who answer your questions about federal student loans and student aid with an AI bot. Currently, there is not just a call center, there is some rudimentary AI that handles questions coming in from students who have questions regarding FAFSA and other federal student loans. Well, he wants to take the call center part of it out, so you won't be able to call the Department of Education anymore if you have a question about your student loan. Instead, you'll have to deal with this new AI system that he is proposing. Now, this is still...
All right. Fuck it. We don't need to listen to a whole clip. I don't know how many times you're going to be asking your question to get the right question. It's what it is. We don't live in the more simplistic Boston Tea Party days where 1 cent would start an American uproar. 1 more cent tax on tea would start an uproar. Yeah, we don't live there anymore. It is going to take to see a real something happen. And I don't think they're really going to touch it. I think they're more prone to touch food stamps and Medicaid. But I don't know because so many people have been living in this dystopia of America. It's a medical system. And they're not in an uproar, even when they have relatives that can't afford oxygen, that we could cure cancer, but we choose not to because it's more financially beneficial to companies. There's a documentary you should watch on doctors not learning about dieting. It's just saying. I'm saying too much. Yeah, you talk too much. Stop. Their capitalism. We do not live in a homogeneous society as some other countries where, because we all look alike, we all believe that we should benefit from the same privileges. We live in a very capitalist society amongst a bunch of lots of different people made up from different places. But capitalism keeps you in restraint. One trying to make a buck doesn't care about anyone else's needs. I don't think I can say that. The rich must feed. There, I can say that. And it is upon the meek who are willing to spend that they must feed off of. Leads me to this point. Women, not, and some men, I want you to take a deep dive into maybe the reason money and items were made. Before they started throwing the best things in front of you, there were more simple times when going out in the woods and fishing or knitting and sewing were great pastimes. This society has become enamored with fancy things that you may see on Instagram. Those moms, those those moms selling you those things, you know, the need to clean with the fanciest products, the need to have your hair pinned up with a specific type of scrunchie or bow, the need to go buy what such and such was wearing, or the need, and I'm finna hit low. I'm finna hit low. I'm finna hit real low. And some of y'all are not gonna be here for it. And you'll be like, why you gotta tell on me? The need to have instant gratification with an instant $100, no matter who it comes from. So I'm gonna test this out. What's the best way to? So who would take $1,000 right now? Who would take $1,000 right now? Like right now, you would take the $1,000. Don't ask about the fine print. When you see car commercials and you like the car, do you ask about the fine print? Even though it's at the bottom? Stop asking about don't ask about the terms. You don't ask about terms when you're on TikTok and they selling you whatever they selling with that little orange box down there. You don't say, oh, what's the terms to this? You say, oh my God, that's what's the name selling that. So I'ma buy it. Don't come here when I'm asking you a question. And this is for the people who ain't asking about the fine print. $1,000. $1,000. Some of you smart, you've been learning here. Some of you been learning. Some of you been learning. You've been learning like, hey, I would stay the hell away from buying shit that I don't need or taking free shit that I don't need. Some of you done learned. You don't answer them calls no more for them free cruises, huh? But I got a couple of yeses. If you gave me $1,000, I'd take it right now. All right. Who has seen the movie Set It Off with Jada Pinkett? I mean, she did real bad. I mean, she kind of liked that movie. I mean, damn, did she really live that personality in real life? Did Jada really live that personality? Okay. What happened when she had to give Mr. Jody something, even though he helped her out? Still need help with your rent, right? This is not me. This is not me. I'm just bringing. This is not me. I'm not heading over $1,000 for nothing. I'm not even heading you $20 for shit. No, hell no. This is not me. No. Okay. I'm just bringing this shit. I'm in the hard damn reality. I'm just in the hard truth. Okay. But she needed the money. Okay. She needed the money. There are people. What I'm getting to is there are people out here made up of all different sexualities that if it came down to it in this capitalist system that couldn't, if we weren't in this capitalist system and we were trying to do things that benefit society as all Americans, people wouldn't get into hard times like that where they needed $20 or $500 or $1,000. I can see it in the future. Damn. Hey, man, y'all need to have talks. Hey, man, I don't think this is a good time to have kids. I don't think right now, for any young folk out there, and I said that folk, it's not a good time to be getting pregnant. No single moms. None of that. If you're already a mom and single, that's different. You're going to make it. I'm talking about like new. Now, I really see how like the 60s and 70s, why there were so many WHOE houses with madams. Like I can see it now. I can see it because people was hungry and they had to do what they had to do to make sure they could feed their kids. Like I can see it, bro. Like I didn't get it I didn't get it growing up. I was like, why was there so many, though? Like, why they just writing about this stuff? Like, why they just writing about this? Like, it is like normal. Like, John leaves the office with the boys and he goes down and meets Martha and he smells like perfume, but he has a wife and kids at home. It's like, what the fuck? What am I reading? What am I reading? And the madam, hi, John, you're here again this week? Yeah, Betty is at home dealing with the kids and I just need my little friend that you have here, Jezebel. And then John goes in the back, Jezebel, who have you been with? Everything's not as it used to be. Bring me a new girl. I'm just saying, I can see it. Like I can see it. Like I can see it like being more rapid and just like more okay coming in the future. Damn. Dropping it like it's hot. Dropping it. Shit. Just shit. Hold on. To those of you who have to do what you gotta do, I ain't judging you. I know what the lyrics mean. I just listened to the lyrics. It sounds different now. It definitely sounds different now.
Okay, so I just came up like to correct you on like a tiny little something. You said you could see them. You could see them coming more in. You can see them coming back in the future. Change that to more of them coming back in the future because they still here.
Yes.
Trust and believe they are still here.
True. No, you're spot on. You're spot on. I feel like I feel like they're here. I just feel like it'll be like really advertised instead of like on the underground. Like I feel like it'll be legal, right? Like not illegal, but I feel like it's gonna be like legal and made.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's still kind of on the down low, but like here in New York City, everybody know where to go if they want the red light special. I'm just saying. I fucking live here. I know. Listen, I'm just keeping it a band, okay? That's how I give it up.
Okay.
So say legal and more frequent, cause they already quite frequent.
Legal and more frequent. Frequent.
Okay, there we go. All right, thank you. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Cartel. Did you hear what she said?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, bye.
That's it. Dude, anybody who missed it. Listen, man. Listen. People gonna have to do what they have to do for their families. Okay? Don't be out here judging folks. You gotta do what you gotta do for your family. Okay? You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, from what I heard from listening to the Bunny Ranch documentary, it's some shrimps. It's some shrimps. I heard this. God, hold on, I say this. The ladies at the Bunny Ranch out in Vegas said it'd be like half a credit card. Let me look. Hold on. What fucking do I have a credit card in here to look at that? See what that size is. What the fuck? Do I have a card in here, bro? Just to see the size. See. What the hell is the size? Let's see. Half a credit card. It's a credit card about this size. Half of that. So the ladies at the Bunny Ranch said it'd be like top spenders. It'd be like top spenders out there over a band with the credit card size type. And they say it don't even go all night. And sometimes they feel bad because of how short it is. All around. And they feel bad and they don't feel like they got their money's worth, the customer. So they have to talk to them a little extra just to, you know, just to be good customer service reps. How I get on the Bunny Ranch? I got on the Bunny Ranch because the prices, the market is going to be diluted in the future. It's going to be a lot of options. The prices that they getting right now are not the prices that you are going to get in the futures. The one or two clientels that's paying them 5 and 10 racks in the future. Listen, I ain't telling you that. Look, I ain't telling you get in this business at all. Do not get in this business. That business is not for you, okay? The ones out there that's the young minded ones that's considering it, I ain't telling you get in the business now. It's a horrible video on here about somebody mama letting a 13-year-old get out in them streets. Horrible. Let me take it sad for a second. I ain't even gonna be funny about it. There's a video on here of a young lady, and they cross the age from like 13 to 16. Basically, she follows her friend into the streets for the street life for fast money. And talks about the weird guys when she turns 16, how they would ask her, oh, do you know somebody that's this age? Like when she was 13. So, fast money ain't good money. Let me stop being funny. Fast money ain't good money, okay? It comes with soul bonding. It comes with someone else's energy. It comes with memories that you may not want, of things that could happen. Everybody doesn't have the same experience, but fast money is not good money. Okay? So if there's a young person out there with me, it's always being funny. I was at first, but reality is fast money isn't good money. Even though I can see the future, doesn't mean I think that you should be in that market. Now, there are a lot of pinkies out there. Some of you need to be the brains. Okay? Now, if it's just some folks that just can't help themselves, you should be the brains of the operation. Listen, make sure you take part of the payment out, and you make sure they have health care. You want to make sure everybody stay clean. Look, I got both sides of the coin. At least. Make sure you get your cut off top. Make sure you have your books in order. Make sure you know your clients. Make sure you know who their wives are or husbands. You got to hold something over somebody's head. You got make sure you know. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, they sorry not showing up. You want to show up where the wife work at.
I'm just taking notes. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. And they trying to get the money for the rent.
I mean, somebody got to be the boss. So somebody got to be the boss. I mean, just saying. I mean, know where they work at. I mean, just saying. Got to keep business going, right? I won't be in the business. I'm just a thorough book reader. Just telling you what I've read. Somebody has to run the show, okay? You don't have to be the worker. Okay? Okay. Okay, I think you got that. At a minimum, don't be giving your body up.
So let's talk about the House Republican budget. Let's find out who's getting fucked and who's not getting fucked. If you don't know by now, I'm CFH Unfiltered, combat veteran and former sniper, and I use my platform to protect anybody that's not a fucking billionaire. All right, so let's clear up a big myth. Medicaid is not being completely eliminated. It has a budget of $880 billion a year, annually. The Republican budget wants to cut $880 billion over the course of 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's roughly a 10% reduction in Medicaid. So it will be reduced by $88 billion per year. And this one's personal for me. I have a mother-in-law on the other side of this wall who has brain cancer. She worked for the same company. She did everything right her whole fucking life. Ends up getting brain cancer, don't have a dime to her name, and now they're trying to cut fucking Medicaid. Education is getting cut by about 10%. $33 billion is going to be cut per year. What's this mean? Cuts to Pell Grants, public school funding, and special education programs. Again, that is something that the middle class uses. Elon Musk don't need that fucking money. Donald Trump don't need a Pell Grant. So
I said something to somebody today, and it also may be time to start telling your children as well. These high society schools, the Harvard, Yale, these dream colleges, it's time. It may be time to be like, yo, we can't afford that. Like, it's going to be community college. Like, it's like, okay. It's okay. Just saying.
So again, we're getting fucked. They're not. Agriculture is going to, let me check my notes. Agriculture is getting cut by 10%. That is roughly $23 billion a year. That's reduction in SNAP and farm.
To save now, last year you would have needed to start a 529 plan. And I know you're like, how the hell does he know this fucking term? It's a college save. I really don't believe in this plan. Number one, I don't like how it's constructed for college only. I don't like this plan. I don't like this college plan. Even though it gets a whole lot of damn interest. I don't like it because if your kid doesn't decide to go to school, that money's just there. There's a way to get it out, but it takes like a while. But it's like one of the most fucked up plans ever. It's fucked up. I just believe it's fucked up because I believe if I put some money into something, like if you don't believe into buying into insurance buying into insurance knowing that you're going to live. Does that make sense? So they have life insurance plans right now. I don't know what the future holds. Yeah, I know until the right IRR, but then the tax implications is the thing I don't like because you do have to do tax. See, that's a whole nother. I understand, but it's taxes involved. And the one thing I don't fuck with is the I or the R or the S. And if you start doing your taxes wrong, you owe money, and that could be an even severe penalty. And it's just all this legal stuff that they'll take your money, garnish your wages. Okay, and I don't like my money taken. I don't know about you. Life insurance. Hold on. Buying into life insurance knowing that you're going to live. You don't actually know if you're going to live. You just hope that you're going to live. So, letting you've lived beyond the 30-year mark of that plan, 20-year mark of that plan, there's now a buyout option in that plan, which allows you to take the money that you've incurred or interest rate that has occurred in that life insurance plan, and you can decide to put it into your bank account or to roll over that interest as well. So just something to consider. That could be like 60,000 extra after like 10 years, 20 years. I mean, some people even get like 500,000 from the life insurance they paid into. I mean, just read the fine print.
Subsidies. Again, that's the middle class. Small family farmers, right? They're going to get fucked. And lastly, we have transportation. That's getting cut by about 1% or $1 billion a year. So all of you motherfuckers complaining about the potholes in the road still ain't fixed. You guys remember that bullshit? Well, guess what? The road still ain't gonna be fixed. But we got to get something back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're raising the debt ceiling by $4 trillion. So we get debt. And I know Republicans are blaming the Democrats for wanting to raise the debt ceiling, but that is absolute bullshit because I just got done reading the budget and it's the Republicans that want to raise the debt ceiling. We got to get something, right? Let me check my notes. Oh, here we go.
How old are you?
We're going to give
what company giving you a pension?
$1 trillion in tax cuts to the ultra wealthy. Boy, those numbers are
I
really
know too many companies still giving out pension. What company giving out a pension?
And then a $4.5 trillion tax cut for the ultra wealthy.
I know it's rare. A pension rare.
That's really weird.
What company?
It's almost like we the people
they got rid of pensions
are taking out
I think
debt
that was a Nixon.
And then giving it to wealthy people. And then us, the middle class, are then going to pay that debt off. Man, that's fucking crazy. So let's go over
I'm just saying that everybody don't get one no more.
Shall we? Between 2014 and 2018, his personal wealth increased by $14 billion. Do you know what percent of federal taxes he paid? 3.27%. The top 1%, the people that make $1 million a year, they pay about 40%. Middle class, roughly 30%. The bottom 99% of people, the bottom 99.9% of Americans are carrying America on their back, while the 0.1% of people are absolutely fucking graping this country.
Yes, I feel, boy. He said it perfectly. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm getting taken. I feel like I'm getting taken advantage of. In front of as I'm about to leave this broadcast, and I want y'all to have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm having pizza tonight. Of course, frozen with a salad. Not a frozen salad, but a bag salad. Frozen pizza, of course. Budgeting. Stop buying that out to eat pizza. I really wish I would have never picked up a book and ever read anything. I wish I would have never learned my ABCs. I wish I would have never learned other languages. I wish I would never had the ability to multitask on different news networks. It would feel so good walking around here blind. Like, it would feel so good just to be in the world like, oh, nothing's happening. America's great. Oh, my kids are going to school. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm feeling good. Everything's good. They can take that money. It doesn't mean anything to me because I'm going to be good. And they just taking a little money off the top. And it's okay. I feel like I don't have a fever. I wish I did have one. It's great that they're taking their money. I mean, they're They're getting the slime out the swamp. They're finding the fraud in our government while they take the money and give it to their own company. But it's okay that they give the money to their own company because other companies were taking the money. But they're just giving the money to their own company. That's okay. That's fine. It's okay. If we want them to take our money, it's okay that person's in office and didn't get elected to that seat. It's cool because that's the president's friend, and they can do that. They can help out each other's companies like that. The president can help him, and that's what the president's going to do for his friends. And I'm the president's friend, and he's going to help me too. I wish I could walk around like that. I'm so jealous, jelly and jealous of y'all. That's so cool. It's so cool that you get to walk around like that. I think that's freaking awesome. I think that's freaking awesome. Pretty cool. So great. And we just got Wi-Fi in rural America, and it's so great. Yeah. We just got Wi-Fi out here. Woo, woo, woo. Look all the people I'm seeing on my Wi-Fi. We just got Wi-Fi. We're not using satellite anymore. Look at all these people I'm seeing, and look at them. Look how they're acting. I know the court case. I know. And he just gave us Wi-Fi, and I can see what all they are doing. I can see what they're doing now. And look at them acting like they're acting. Look at that. Yeah. I'm gonna take back America. I wish. Anyway, I'm just an idiot. Your local news station circus anchor. Anything I've said or played in the videos, none of it's true. None of it's true. Anything I stated was not true. You have nothing to prepare for. Everything's fine in the world that you live in. Nothing's about to happen. Everything's great. All satire, entertainment purposes. It's all a fantasy. Everything's great in your world. You are going to be taken care of. Your country loves you, and your neighbors love you. And it's okay to leave your money in the bank. Everything's going to be fine. You don't have to go out and buy any gold or silver. That piece of the United States currency, that is the dollars that runs in 5, 10s, and 20 increments, that is printed in 100s and 50s, that is printed on flammable material, is definitely worth every cent that is printed on, even if it can burn. But it's a good piece of paper to have in your wallet. Definitely. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your family. Continue to use the currency. Let me go ahead and get that zapper to my face. Let me go ahead and get that little MIB zapper to my face. Yeah, signing out. It's the MIBs.
So since our local channel 77 News weather reporter has blown away in these California winds, we are going to need a new weather reporter. Today, I will tell you, it is 66 degrees here in Cali. A little bit of clouds, no rain. It is sunny, but very, very windy. Who would like to step up to be the new channel 777 weather reporter? Just asking for a friend, that's all. You guys can think about it and vote on it next time. Bye. It's really, really windy here. I don't know where they went, but they're gone. Okay, goodbye.
Later. You're hired.